There's one. He lives right there. Right there. Okay. We don't want him to get lonely. Let's give him a friend. His friend lives there. Okay. And wherever we're going down here. We really don't have to worry about down here yet. A little bit later we'll begin to worry about such things. But right now, all we're doing is applying some very, very basic little shapes. See, maybe. I just want that pinkish glow to be really shining through the trees. Look at that. Maybe there's a nice tree that lives there. Think about the shape of a tree. Just think about it. Make up little stories about trees. There's one that's a little taller. There. You can get carried away with these. I like to do trees. You know, we travel all over the country doing demonstrations for PBS stations and other fantastic groups all over the country. And it's unreal some of the fantastic new modern equipment they've come out with. Recently I was doing a demonstration in a small town, and there was probably about, 150, 200 people had showed up, and they gave me a fantastic new microphone, and it was wireless. I didn't have any wires or anything on, and I forgot it was on. So just before the show, I went to the bathroom. Needless to say, with a wireless mic, when I came back, everybody knew where I'd been. And even worse, what I'd been doing. So I have to learn to be careful sometime. All right, there we go. We got us a basic tree line in here, if we want to call it that. All we're doing is just tapping. Now then, let's take the old script liner brush, and I'll dip it in a small amount of paint thinner. And I want this paint to be just like water, a liquid. Turn that brush. It pulls it to a nice sharp point. See how sharp it is? And it has long bristles on it. Okay, let's go up here. Now, here and there, put in a happy little tree trunk. Just drop them in, wherever you want them. Maybe there's one that lives right there. And let these old trunks just sort of wiggle and jiggle and carry on. We don't want them all to be future telephone poles. Keep them moving. If you have trouble making your paint stick, add a little more of the paint thinner. Okay, maybe up in this old tree, there's a big one that lives there. Turn that brush as you're pulling this down. Turn it. Allow it to pick up all the color that's underneath. There to fall over. Now then, we can take the knife and work on our perspective here a little bit. See here? You can just cut it off wherever you want it. Just like so. And we need a roof on that cabin. So we'll take some of the titanium white, we'll use a knife. And let's go right up here and lay in a little snow-covered roof. That's simple. Just let it work right down. And you could clean this edge up, make it nice and smooth. Let it overhang a little bit. Then grab it and pull. There you go. See how easy it is to make a happy little cabin? Put a little snow on this side. Like that. Now the least little touch of the phthalo blue. I want to make it look like there's an edge on here. A little blue over here. Just phthalo blue with white. Tiniest little amount. Alrighty, I'll tell you what, let's do. Take the Van Dyke brown, pull it out very flat, cut across and get just the smallest little roll of paint right on the edge of the knife. Now then, right along here, we'll just touch and make the indication of all kind of little boards, old weathered boards. There we go. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. See? And you can put as many boards in your cabin as you want. Put some out here, like so. Then we could take our liner brush with just a little liquid white on it. We'll put the indication of some happy little icicles hanging off here. There we go. There, thing, just push upward with the brush. We'll do those kind of this painting. I don't want to do them all the same. That way it'll give you something else to play with if you've painted with me. There. We'd like to continually give you new ideas and just keep you going. Okay? Tell you what, maybe. Yep. Right there. There's another one. It certainly is now. Well, he's laying right out here in the sky. And one side of the brush runs out of paint. Wherever. Maybe there's some little happy things that grow around his foots. So a little bit of stuff right there. There. We'll soften that up with a big brush in a minute, and that will help create another plane in the painting, more depth. Now, you know, some of the trees, well, some of them have a hard time. This one's back here. Oh, maybe he died on us. So we'll just put him in there. You need a few dead trees in your painting too. It helps make it look more real. Nature has live things and dead things. Look at there. Okay. But maybe right here, maybe, yep. Here's a big healthy one. Oh, he got a lot of water, a lot of sunshine. Give it a little push, bend. There we go. See? And leave some spaces in here. You need places for the birds to sit. The wind has to get through. So leave some spaces. It makes your tree look a little better. Little birds need a place to sit. Let's take our big brush and begin just scrubbing some of this. See there? Just grab it, scrub it. All kinds of little effects. And once again, you're just allowing some of that undercolor to show through. And by changing these angles, it helps create the lay of the land. Make all these little grassy things. Maybe there's another one. Wherever. You decide where they live. There's one. Another little plane. Goes right on up. I like these kind of paintings. They teach you how to use color. So we got Van Dyke brown, dark sienna, and a little white. Pull it out very flat, and then cut across to get that little roll of paint on the knife. That little roll of paint will really pay you big dividends. Now then, just sort of look at your painting here and decide where there would be some land. And maybe the land lives, right in there, wherever you want it. Wherever, there we go. And all we're doing here is just sort of scrubbing this on. There, look at all them little rascals. All kinds of little things happening. Little raccoons and the opossums and stuff all live up in here. And they've got to have a little place to sit here. All the water birds come and catch them a minnow. And it helps when you're doing these kind of things, make up little stories in your mind. Tell you what, maybe under here, let's put a few little reflections. Now that we have our land areas defined. So I'll just take a little yellow on the brush. Now then, decide where your reflections are going to be into the water. Grab it and pull straight down. And get a little of that brown into it. This, usually if it's a swampy area, it's not very deep. It's very shallow, so you get a lot of mud. And if you want to highlight that, every once in a while you can take a little touch of a titanium white and just sparkle it. Not much though, get too bright on you. There. Get too bright too quick. Now very lightly come across. See there, instant reflections. Okay, so on the other side I'll get a little touch more of the yellow. And let's go right over here and just drop those in. That easy. There we go. Pull straight down. When you're doing these reflections, be sure you pull them straight down. It's most important that they come straight down. Oh, green water. Boy, that's pretty. I like it. Just alive with algae and all kinds of creatures. This is where the whole ecology, the whole ecosystem starts, is right here in these little swamps. Then go into titanium white. The liquid white is there only to thin the titanium white, so it'll flow over this other color. And a little bit of blue in it, just to give it a little color. And in my mind right here, there's just a happy little stream that's coming down here, and it's splashing and carrying on, and whoops, bloop, fell over right there. See? There's a stone under the water right there, and it made it it had a happy little accident. Look at that. Wherever you want it. And there's all kinds of little things happening, and just little bubblers going on there. Look at that. Shoot. Boy, in our world, we can do anything. We can literally create little streams. Maybe. Yep. Boop, see? Another little thing. Tell you what, watch. Getting excited now. Boy, you can get carried away with this. Maybe there's some stones that live here. There's a stone, see? Just Van Dyke brown. Maybe over here there's another stone, however many you want. Just drop them in. There's one. See? Take a little of that brown and white, and we'll put the indication here of a little highlight on top of that stone so it stands out. Now, back into my liquid white, titanium white, just a touch of the phthalo blue. Just a touch. Now then, here comes my water. It's running along here, hits these stones, and goes poosh, and just crashes right over. Look at that. Look at that. And it's splashing down here. Boy, there's just all kinds of things going on. There it comes over the top. Just like a day at the races. Look at that. I'm about to run out of canvas here. Maybe we can nail another one on the bottom. Keep going here. This is just... I better stop.